ఎస్ మనం గాస్లా ఎగ్జాంపుల్లోకి వెళ్తున్నాం. చూడండి, గాస్లా ఎగ్జాంపుల్లో ఇది చాలా ఫేమస్. బైపీసీ వాళ్ళు అంటే నీట్ పిల్లలు, మెయిన్స్ పిల్లలు జనరల్గా ఇలాంటి క్వశ్చన్స్ చూస్తుంటారు. ఇలాంటి ప్రాబ్లం మనం చేయగలమా లేదా ఒకసారి చూద్దాం. ఓకేనా? అసలు క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటి? ఏ హాలో సిలిండర్, ఇది హాలో సిలిండర్, హ్యాజ్ ఎ చార్జ్ క్యూ విత్ ఇన్ ఇట్. ఏ హాలో సిలిండర్ హ్యాజ్ ఎ చార్జ్ క్యూ within it if phi is the flux in units of voltmeter. This is the unit of flux. This is the unit of flux, voltmeter, with the curved surface. So there are three surfaces you can see. One, this is curved surface, and this is 3, this is 2. So total 3 curved surfaces, 2 surfaces, 1, 3 and 2. Understand? If what is the voltmeter? Phi is the flux through the curved surface B, then flux linked with the surface of A. So you can come to the conclusion this problem is related to flux. Understand? So suppose for example, if there is a charge Q, understand, the flux can be in all directions, actually in this direction also. So to understand about it, this flux is passing through 3 parts, 1, 2 and 3. So if Q is completely inside the closed surface, the flux will be created will be Q by epsilon naught. Am I right or wrong? So this flux is passing through 3 areas, 1, 2, 3. So total flux phi is equals to phi 1, phi 2, phi 3, phi 2, phi 3. So phi 1 is the flux through C, phi 2 is the flux through B, phi 3 is the flux through A. And one important thing, a hollow cylinder has a charge Q within it. So these two are symmetrical. A and C are symmetrical. Therefore you can take as flux through C or flux through A. According to the question, flux through A. So C and A are similar. C plus B plus A is equals to total flux, that is equals to Q by epsilon naught. So C and A are symmetrical. If C and A are symmetrical, QC can be replaced with QA. Therefore Q by epsilon naught plus phi, C can be written as A, flux through B is phi. According to the given question, flux through surface B is phi and flux through A. So you can write Q by epsilon naught is equals to 2 phi A plus phi. Therefore once it comes this side, minus 2 minus phi is equals to 2 phi A. So flux through A is equals to 1 by 2 Q by epsilon naught minus phi. I think you can understand. This is the answer. So check it the answer. Right? In a flux and gas law. See, look at here. Electric field in a certain region is acting radially outward and is given E is equals to AA. Charge contained in the sphere of radius A centered at the origin. Suppose for example, in this question, the electric field in a certain region is acting radially outward. Radially outward means if this is the charge, it is coming like this. This is called radially outward. This is called radially outward. Understand? That is the meaning. Electric field in a certain region is acting radially outward and it is given E is equals to the electric field intensity, E is equals to AA. The charge contained in a sphere of radius A, the charge contained in a sphere, for getting this kind of flux, how much charge this is if the sphere has a radius R is equals to A. Understand? Understand or not? So the charge contained in the sphere of radius A centered at the origin. So as we know, electric field intensity is given as EA. So the radius or the distance is given as A. Therefore, electric field intensity we know. According to Gauss law, E integration ds is equals to Q by epsilon naught. What kind of shape that is? Sphere, that is spherical surface. This is 4 pi a square. E into 4 pi a square is equals to Q by epsilon naught. But this is AA. So that value of electric field intensity you can write as EAA into 4 pi a square is equals to Q by epsilon naught. So therefore the charge can be written as Q by epsilon naught is equals to 4 pi a cube. Therefore Q is equals to 4 pi epsilon naught a cube. Is there any option? No? Yes, we got. This is the answer. We got. Right? రెండు క్వశ్చన్ని స్టడీ చేద్దాం. ఏంటి? వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఫ్లక్స్ త్రూ ఏ క్యూబ్ ఆఫ్ సైడ్ ఏ ఇఫ్ పాయింట్ ఛార్జ్ ఈస్ కెప్ట్ అట్ ద సెంటర్. మీకు ఇంతకుముందు చెప్పాను నేను, ఏంటిది క్లియర్గా చెప్పాను. ఏంటి చెప్పానో చూద్దాం. ఇఫ్ ఒక క్యూబ్ అంటే ఒక క్యూబ్ ఉంది, దెర్ ఈజ్ ఎ క్యూబ్, charge is Q is kept at the center. What is the flux through cube of one side? Total cube, these 6 faces covers the charge Q. Total flux is shared by 6 faces. So total flux of phi is shared by 6 faces, right? One face is 1/6 of flux of one phase is 1/6 of total flux. So total flux formula is what? Q by epsilon naught. Already I explained you in the given problems. Am I right? So another question. A charge Q is enclosed in a Gaussian spherical surface of radius r. Right? What will be the electric flux if radius is doubled? See, if the radius is r, how many lines? Let us assume 4. Understand? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Understand? If radius is double radius, you take it. How many flux will go? For the r radius, 1, 2, 3, 4. Understand? If Gaussian surface has taken double the radius, how many lines will go? Same. Are you getting my point? So independent of electric lines is independent of radius. I hope you can understand, right? A square of side A, this is side A, laid on xy plane such that two sides are on x-axis. This is one side, this is another side. Plane on x-axis such that electric field E is equals to E naught x. What is applied on the square? What is the flux passing through the square? How much flux is passing through? Look at here. Electric field first in what direction? This direction. Its area vector in this direction. But problem is that electric field is a variable. So that you must go through the integration process. So you take one element area. You can take one element area. This side is A. If it is at x, this is dx. Understand? So the element area is how much? Can you guess? This length is A, this length is dx. Therefore dA is equals to ADX. Understand? Area is equals to ADX. So electric field already in this direction, E is equals to E naught x. Understand? And dA in this direction. Therefore d phi is equals to E dA. Understand? d phi is equals to E naught x k direction, dA in this direction, dA also in this direction, and dA is how much? A dx. In what direction? K. Both are in k direction. Therefore integration d phi is equals to E naught A x dx. Understand? Integration on both sides. So total flux is equals to E naught A x square by 2. So from where to where? It is from 0 to A. X is equals to 0 to x is equals to A. X is equals to 0 to x is equals to A. Phi is equals to E naught A by 2 A square minus 0 square. Therefore phi is equals to E naught A cube by 2. I think you can understand. So here in this problem, electric field intensity is the variable. Therefore you must go through the integration process. You can take one elemental area which is at x distance, its length is dx and its height is a. Therefore this area is a dx. This elemental area you can call as a dx. Already electric field intensity E naught x k direction. Understand? Therefore d phi, flux through. What is the formula for electric field intensity? E bar dot a bar. So this is elemental area. You can take d phi is equals to E dA. Electric field intensity is defined like this. Elemental area you can take a dx and E naught a. X is a variable. Integration x power 1 x square by 2. Therefore you can get like this. Could you get my point? Right. In the question chudandi. Electric field in a region is given as E is equals to E naught x by A. Find the electric flux passing through the cube of side A. Electric flux passing through cube of side A, whose volume is given something something. What is the flux is passing through this plane? See, look at here. First, electric field intensity is variable. In what direction? That is in the direction of I. So electric field in this direction. Electric field in this direction. There are 6 planes. 1 AB, plane 1 AB GH, right? Area vector in this direction, electric field in this direction. Okay, area let us say S, 90 degrees. So flux is 0. Next, one more plane you can take it. What is that? Second one, DCFE. In what direction? This direction. Okay, right? This area vector in this direction, electric field in this direction, flux is 0. Next, 2 planes you can take it. EFGH. Right? Area vector in this direction, electric field in this direction, 90 degrees. Therefore flux is 0. One more plane you can take it, ABCD, right? ABCD, fourth plane, ABCD. Understand? Which is ABCD? This is fourth plane, whose area vector negative z axis, like this. Electric field in this direction, 90 degrees. Therefore flux is 0. Which planes left? ADEF and BCFG. First I would like to take AD, EH. Understand? Whose area vector in this direction, electric field in this direction, but electric field is 0. Instead of area A, I use it to S. Okay, surface area or otherwise area. So angle is 180 degrees, but electric field is 0. Therefore flux is 0. Which plane left? This plane left. What is that? B, C, F and G, whose electric field intensity is E naught A by A, that is E naught A by A, that is E naught I direction. Area vector, that is A square. S is equals to A square. So therefore both are in the same direction. Flux of phi is equals to electric field intensity into surface area cos 0. Therefore flux is equals to E naught A square. This is the answer. I think you can understand. So this plane cannot produce the flux because electric field intensity in this direction, its area vector in this direction perpendicular. Like that, this one and that one. Four sides cannot produce the electric field, whereas this one can produce, but problem is that electric field intensity is 0 here. Electric field intensity is not 0 here, and this plane only can produce the electric field E naught A square. I think you can understand, right?